This is Tom and Ben News United Kingdom, with Ben the talking dog and Tom the talking cat.
Good evening. A 19-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of a bomb hoax offence after comedian Peter Kay was rushed off stage and his audience evacuated from a venue on Friday.
The comedian was about 45 minutes into his set at Birmingham's Utilita Arena when it was cut short as police investigated a potential suspicious bag. Initially, people in the audience thought the incident was part of the show before the lights went up and security staff ushered them out.
West Midlands Police said the next day the man remained in custody and no items of a suspicious nature were found at the venue.
A former English teacher has been banned from the profession after drinking alcohol and having slurred speech while taking a class at a school in Nottingham.
Anika Kiran Kapoor started working at Janagri City Academy in August 2024 but was suspended in January 2025 and then later sacked in March.
A professional conduct panel heard she admitted bringing a water bottle into school which contained alcohol and drinking a third of it. She admitted unprofessional behaviour and putting pupils at risk of harm and was given a prohibition order with a minimum term of 2 years.
Nottingham Forest winger Callum Hudson Odoi has been ordered to pay more than £1,100 by a court after he was convicted of failing to tax his McLaren supercar.
The DVLA prosecuted the 25-year-old Premier League star over the unpaid bill on his McLaren 765LT, saying it was still untaxed 9 months later when it was spotted on South Mill Street in Manchester on October 29th.
The footballer then faced a criminal prosecution for an offence of keeping a vehicle without a valid vehicle licence, followed by a £660 fine, £410 in back tax and £85 in costs at York Magistrates Court on April 20th.
Whitbread, which owns Premier Inn, has announced it is going to close the remainder of its Beafeater and Brewers Fayre restaurants, shutting nearly 200 locations and cutting 3,800 jobs.
The cuts, which are being made across the UK and Ireland, come as part of a new 5-year strategy, which will see the firm attempt to make £250 million in cost savings while overhauling its restaurants.
The closures will mean Beefeater restaurants will cease operations after more than 50 years in business, with Brewers Fayre having been set to celebrate the same milestone in 2029.
Whitbread has blamed Rachel Reeves' budget, with its chief executive, Dominic Paul, saying the move was necessary in light of significant cost increases in the form of business rates and national insurance.
Premier Inn. Everything's Premier, including the price.
Are you mocking the OG Premier Inn slogan? The UK's threat level has been lifted from substantial to severe on Thursday for the first time in more than 4 years, following the stabbing of 2 Jewish men in the North London suburb of Golders Green on Wednesday.
The severe threat level, which is second to the top level critical, means that a terrorist attack is considered highly likely in the next 6 months. The stabbings, which have been declared terror by the Met Police, are the latest in a string of incidents targeting the UK Jewish community.
Security Minister Dan Jarvis said the increase to the threat level was not solely as a result of that attack, but had also been driven by an increase in broader Islamist and extreme right-wing threats.
Plaid Cymru is investigating a councillor who expressed concern about the effects of immigration on the Welsh language. The party said it had suspended Gwynedd councillor Gareth Anthony Roberts after it received complaints about comments he made in a meeting.
Mr Roberts said Bangor was no longer a Welsh-speaking area and expressed concern at the number of languages being spoken in his old primary school, claiming in the last 5 years as many as 1,000 migrants had moved to the area.
Plaid later confirmed he had resigned from the party's Gwynedd group, and while Roberts said migration brought many benefits, he said those wanting to integrate were being failed if they were unable to learn Welsh. He now appears as a non-affiliate on Cyngor Gwyned's website.
Police are investigating after items worth £25,000 was stolen from a house in West Lothian. The incident happened at about 2:15 p.m. on Thursday 23rd April at a house on Rendell Street in Broxburn.
The suspects were seen on the same day by a fisherman throwing items over a bridge into the River Almond on Loch End Road near Kirkliston. Members of the public below the bridge, who also witnessed the event, then tried to recover the items from the river.
Police Scotland said the suspects were travelling in a silver Audi and are keen to hear from anyone with information who hasn't already spoken to police, in particular the man who was fishing at the river at the time.
We now go straight to the weather, and unfortunately it's back to the wet spells again after a week of warm weather.
Damn it.
Well, I will admit we desperately need some rain, especially in areas where it averaged between 17 and 21 degrees Celsius.
That's all today. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Please subscribe and see you next Thursday. Coming up at 10 PM our time, it's 60 Seconds, and Sports News Today is back this Sunday.
In the meantime, you can like and follow our Facebook and Blue Sky pages, linked down below and also listed on the left-hand side.